Hi y'all, welcome back to Beadinkrazy Custom Creations. I'm Miss Frances and I am finally feeling better. My neck's it's still sore, but at least I can turn my head. So, I'm going to do some more wood burning. Now, I bought this machine, and I don't know why it reads backwards. Yeah, darn it. I need to check that and see if I can flip that around. But it's a fire load. I got it off of Amazon. Now, it has, instead of the little brass tips, this one has little wire tips. Now, I've drawn this out. It kind of looks crappy there in some spots, but we're gonna roll with it. I have some more, I want to do some carving, but I need to set my garage up for that, because I'm not about to do that. I don't want to do that down here. I'd rather do it out there in the garage. And that floor is a whole lot easier to sweep up. And that's pretty much what I end up doing. But that's the plan. And I do have some stuff already picked out that I want to carve. One being a dragon. Yeah. One being a dragon. Yeah. Well, you'll have to excuse my my drawing here. Some of it went off my little circle, which I really didn't want it to, but it did. But I have tried the other wood burner, and this one's supposed to be better. So, I was reading my book and seeing where I need to set the temperature for it. And this one says for dark color rendering is best around 300 degrees. So that's where we're going to set this one. We're going to turn it on to the side that I want. Well, I thought we were. We're not lit up. What the heck? Well, that didn't make sense. Everything else is lit up over there. Oh, I get it. Wake up, Kay. Gotta turn the knob. Why is it not giving me a reading here? No digital reading on there. Well, that's weird. Everything's plugged up. Well, doggone it. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, I'm busy talking away. I don't even know if I turned the camera back on. Doggone it. Well, this is what I got done so far. And so we're going to get back after it because I don't want to make a 2-hour video. So, I don't know why the machine keeps going up. But it is. I'm probably going to have to wait for it to heat back up. Nope, not really. Hadn't fully cooled off yet. Well, I am finding the little flowers a little harder to do. The bigger flowers aren't too hard to do, but these littler ones are a little harder. Just gotta be careful about, because I'll screw it up. Yeah, that one don't look good. Oh well. I'm sorry about that. I could have sworn I turned the camera back on. Busy talking away, and guess I didn't. Yeah, I did figure out what was wrong. There's a on and off button on the side of the machine that I forgot to flip. I was like, well, why do I not, is it not giving me a digital reading here? And then I picked the machine up and looked and said, oh, well, I guess it would help if you turned the power on to it. Whoopsie. But now, I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if everybody's watched Deland's latest video where he issued a challenge for, you'll have to go watch it. It was for any kind of medium. Could be wood burning, wood carving, resin, any kind of crafts. And anybody's welcome to do his challenge. So it has to, you have to do a video, and it has to do with hearts. It has to have a heart. And I'm assuming the way he sounded is you need to show your process of making the heart and whatever you're doing there. So I'm thinking, okay, I don't think I'm going to do wood burning, and I don't think I'm going to do, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. But I think it's probably going to be resin, whatever it is. Now, I was hoping to do, I was thinking about Fridays. Fridays might be a, now I've never done those rings yet, so I'm going to get my UV resin, get my little bottle filled up from the big jug, get the, hopefully the cup turner is supposed to be here tomorrow, so, and tomorrow I think I might do a video on that new little tool that I bought, because they sent a little piece of metal. So I just got to get my Beadinkrazy custom creations drawn out on it. And then I'll use that little machine to engrave it into the metal. And then we'll mix up some silicone and make me my own inlay. Now, they only sent one little piece of metal. I'm sure I could find some place to buy some little flat pieces of metal in case I wanted to do more. And I do have a fancy engraving machine out there. But, like I said, it needs to be, I need to get with my tech guy. That's what I call my coworker that I used to work with. He's the techie guy. I got to get him to get it on a computer for me so I can have the computer out there in the garage and put the software on that computer. And then I don't know, that machine had it had another part that you could buy to go with the machine, the laser part of it, which I'm not sure whether my husband ever went back and got it or not. I mean, I don't know. I mean, because, you know, he said something about it, and I said, well, if you wanted the laser for it, why didn't you go ahead and buy it? I mean, he's got more stuff out there that I didn't even know he had. I know that we went to the wood crafting store and we bought some pen blanks. And then we went to the Rockler store and we bought some pens for him to turn the pens. Well, I still have those. One was supposed to be for my cousin Jeannie, Miss Jeannie, and the other was supposed to be for my daughter-in-law, Sarah. Well, I don't know that I'll ever get my son over here to finish the bowl. He won't show me how to use the wood lathe. And I mean, if he'd show me how to use it, I probably could do it myself. But he said he thought it was really too dangerous a machine for me to be using, and that I should keep the other machine, the laser machine or engraving machine, and he would come over and show me how to use that one. Well, the wood lathe is still here. I mean, he wanted to take it, but he has a detached garage and he doesn't have, it's barely big enough for one car, so, and I'm pretty sure that's where his wife parks her car, so he's not going to be able to use it for that, and I don't think she wanted him to bring it over there and put it downstairs in their basement. So it's still out there in the garage, and it still has the bowl on it that my husband was turning. So I don't know what's going to happen there. I would imagine it's going to stay in the garage out there. Now, whether he'll come over and use it, I don't know. I'd like for him to come over and do those pens. And if I can't get him to do them, then I've seen another guy on Ray and Sandy's Woodworking. He had a guy on there. His name was Johnny. And it's Johnny's Lathe Crafts. And I've watched him turn several pens out of the acrylic pen blanks. Well, I have several acrylic pen blanks out there that we had bought to for him to turn. I mean, I got all kinds of kits out there. I didn't know what the little metal pieces were until I watched Johnny's Lathe Crafts. I didn't know what those little decorative metal pieces were, and they're actually for potpourri bowls. Bowls that you turn on the wood lathe. Well, I don't know what's going to happen there, because I don't know that I'll ever get my son over here to finish turning that bowl. I'm pretty sure that's what that bowl was supposed to be for. But it's still out there, and it's still on the wood lathe where my husband left it. So I don't know that I'll ever get my son over here to do anything with it. Plus, there was all kinds of stuff that he bought that I didn't. I think I remember some of that he wanted. He said he wanted to order, but I never knew that he'd ordered it. Like some little kaleidoscope kits. You turn the wood for the center of the kaleidoscope. Yeah, he's got some kits out there for that. He's got more of the chapstick holder kits out there. I mean, perfume pen, trying to think of what the other one. There's some others out there too that I don't remember him saying anything about. Well, I emailed Johnny at Johnny's Lathe Crafts and told him that, my husband had bought some acrylic pen blanks and a couple of pens. And I would really like for him to do the pens for me, and I would send him some of these wood craft things that my husband has, because I don't think any of my sons are ever going to do it. So it probably would be easier if I just sent them to somebody who actually does the wood lathe, and then he could make stuff out of them. I mean, I wouldn't mind having one of those potpourri bowls either, because those little decorative pieces were pretty cute. I'm just trying to think of what other use I would have for them. I'm pretty sure I could probably do something with them. I just don't know what. I mean, it could be maybe an epoxy. Put it in some epoxy. That's what I'm thinking anyway, but I don't know. I don't know. I have to look and see if I can find me some puppy pictures, because that one she did was really cute, and I need to find me a little Chihuahua picture. Do one and put Miss Pebbles, and maybe use that engraving machine and put Miss Pebbles' name in there, and once the name's engraved in there, you can pour it in epoxy and fill it in. And I could put some of her ashes in it. I miss that little turkey. I really do. My other female kept me up till early morning hours. I don't know what's making her sick to her stomach. I mean, I haven't changed the food. It's the same food they've been eating since they were pups. It's not puppy food, really. It's lamb and rice. And they've been on it. I've not changed brands or anything. Now, the only thing I have done is because my male, he gets burnt out. He likes the food. My husband always put people food on there. Any leftovers on there for him. Well, I don't do that, because the vet was complaining about my dogs being overweight. Of course, he's always complaining about that, but anyway, because my female is on Abaquil for allergies, I was trying to make sure that I didn't give her any people food, because every time my husband would give her people food, she'd throw up. Now, she has not gotten people food, but I don't know what made her sick. So whenever she gets sick like that, and she will, I'm telling you, that girl will, unless she can't hold it back any longer, she will just bug the living daylights out of you until you get up and let her outside so she can throw up. So she started, I don't know, I think she started about 1 o'clock was the first time because I hadn't been asleep very long, and I'd fall asleep, and the next thing I know, I hear her whining. Well, usually if I stay up late, they go out late. That's usually what happens. So I hadn't been staying up late. I've been trying to go to bed at a decent hour, so I don't, otherwise I'll sleep half the day away, and I don't want to do that. I like to be able to get up and do stuff that I need to do around the house, come down and make a video, do whatever I need to do. Well, lately it's been run from one store to the other. Oh, and by the way, if anybody's interested in, I don't know about your Hobby Lobby, but if you're interested in stainless steel tumblers, Hobby Lobby's got them clearanced out. They no longer carry the cup turners, because I went there to see if they had one after I went to 2 different Dollar Trees. They don't carry the cup turners anymore. And, yeah. She said, well, that's probably why we have all the tumblers marked down to clearance, because we're not going to carry the tumbler turners anymore. Okay. Well, okay. So, I mean, that didn't do me any good. So, I could have probably went across the street to the other shopping mall and went to Michael's, but at that point I needed to go to the Walmart and pick up my dog's medication. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to go today. So I just came home and went on. Now, I did find a battery-operated one on Amazon, but it definitely wasn't $5. So I'm like, well, if I'm going to buy one, I don't really want to buy a battery-operated one. So I did order one. It'll be here tomorrow. And I think that'll probably be Friday Night Lives. I'm probably going to make some of those rings. Because, I do have some. I think those are pretty cool color of abalone. I mean, I'm sure they're dyed that color, but as long as it doesn't bleed in the resin, I don't care. They got some pretty cool colors. So I'm thinking, yep, I want to make some bands. I got other stuff to do. I don't know what I'm doing for tomorrow, but I think I am going to try the engraving on the metal. And if you guys are interested, I'll just make a video on it and you can see. The machine was the little engraving thing. I mean, if you've got an engraver, you could do the same thing. And I'm thinking I probably could go to a metal by the foot or something like that and have them cut me some little metal plates. I mean, I only got one. I may go see if I can get another one tomorrow from that Metal by the Foot place. And so I have an extra in case I screw the first one up. Because they only sent you one piece of metal to practice on. So I may go see if they've got one. Because I tried to buy me some stickers with my logo on it, but I need to measure them out, I guess. Because I thought it'd work out better as a square instead of a circular sticker. So I picked a square, and evidently I didn't pay attention to the size. Yeah, them are some dinky, smallest stickers yeah, you can't even hardly read my logo on them. So I need to figure out what size I need and order the correct size. They were cheap. I don't know, there's what, 500 on a roll or something like that, but they're tiny. They're so tiny you can't hardly read what it says. That's what I got so far. Sorry, I'm trying to talk to you while I'm doing this, but guess I better speed up some or this is going to be like a 2-hour video. Not that anybody really cares, because, you know, I've made some 2-hour videos before. I try not to, but I have. I don't know about anybody else, but I don't draw. I'm not the artist in the family. That would have been my younger sister and my brother. They're the two that could draw. And my youngest son, Nick, he's good at it. Yeah, he's really good at it, but I can't get him to draw anything for me. So my logo, what I've decided to do to get it onto the piece of wood, because I can't draw and I need it to be, right now it's a little small, but if I project it with like one of those overhead projectors, which we have, I just got to clear out a space downstairs here so I can set it up and draw it out on my piece of wood that I bought for it. Yeah. I did buy a piece of wood for it. I just don't know. Well, it just depends. I mean, if it does have detail on the dragon. That would be the only thing I would be worried about as far as carving. Because I got a dragon drawn out already on a piece of wood that I got out of out of our other building with the live edge on it. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. And of course you can hear my whiny butt upstairs. He's been okay here. He ain't been doing his whining lately, 'cause I ain't been too bad to come downstairs. And the last couple days I had stuff to do that by the time I got back from doing what I needed to do, I was just really tired, so I didn't bother to do what I needed to do, come down here and make a video, so. And get this other hand and arm done. Then I just got the outer edge to do. And of course, my other kit. Now this kit didn't come with it, but I'll show you what it came with when I get done here. It didn't come with came with several different tips. Wire tips, and I haven't had a chance to sit down and play with these tips to know what each one does, and I really would like to, because that's going to tell you what tip you want to use and for what purpose you need to use them for. I mean, it's got a little bit in the book that tells you what the tips do, but it's matching up what tips, because all they show you is the tips, and they're not numbered in any shape or form. You just have to try and look at it and see which tip they're saying does what, which is not easy to do. But I just put one in one machine and one in the other one. I don't know whether I think I'm just going to stick with roll with this one, because it seems to be working okay for me. So I thought I'll just go with it, and I'll be fine. I thought, I don't know. Well, when I do wood burning again, I'm going to call. I think I'm going to have a Miss Patricia. I may do a live. one day this week. And have Miss Patricia and maybe Miss June. And we'll all do either some wood burning together. Because I got a couple more pieces drawn up. I don't know, that dragon's got a lot of details in it. I don't know that I could get it done in a couple hours. Maybe. I'm sure this one's going to be well over an hour. I'm going as fast as I dare go because I really don't want to mess it up too bad. So I don't know if I want to paint it or what I want to do with it. Yeah, I need to, hopefully I can get to feeling better and have enough energy. I really need to start doing a video every day or every evening. And build my channel up some more. I still haven't gotten to my 1,000 subscribers. I don't know where I'm at. I'd have to look it up. Last time I checked, I was at 960 something. So I got more to go. Trying. But I think that I probably need to do some more videos, really. I haven't been doing as many as I should. I think I'll have to. I'm gonna have to freehand this one because I didn't finish the petal. So let's try and put another petal on there. I didn't mean to go like that though. Yeah, I wasn't trying to do that. Yep, they're throwing a fit. And it ain't time for them to eat. They went outside before I came downstairs. He's got water. He just mad because I'm down here. And I'm not up there where he could sit in my lap, which is irritating in itself when you got stuff to do. If I sit down, if I don't keep doing whatever project I'm working on and finish it, then good luck. Because I'll sit down to take a break, and of course, I'll have him right there. Yeah, that flower is right almost off the edge too, but let's see what I can do. use this pen if I can get it to write. Doesn't matter if I get it close to the edge, as long as it looks like a flower. That's all I care about. There you go. Looks like a flower. Please keep your prayers. Keep Miss Wanda and her family in your prayers. I have talked to her, and she had to make a move, so. But, you know. It's sometimes what you gotta do. I did hear from her. I just haven't heard from her this week. And I know she's probably busy unpacking stuff, so. She did tell me she didn't know when she was going to be able to make another video. But she was going to. She was going to have to get internet first. And she didn't know how long that would take. And in the town that she's living in, so I'm hoping, Miss Wanda, I mean, you're the crafting person. I know that you're not gonna be. You're going to need to be able to do some crafts. That's for sure. But I don't know. We'll see. Probably should have brought that one down too. There we go. Oh, this one has leaves on it too. Unlike any of the others who didn't have leaves. Little jerk. Sorry, I was just concentrating and listening to somebody whine upstairs. Guess maybe I need to start shutting that door. Of course, I don't know that that'd make any difference. He'd probably still sit at the door and whine. That one looks more like a butterfly than it does a flower. It's supposed to be a flower, but I'm sure it could have been a butterfly. Alright, we're getting there. We're getting there, guys. We are. We're getting there. This is, I don't know, I think it's pretty relaxing, really. Poor dog. You'd think he was so mistreated. When truth be known, he's so freaking spoiled. Okay, let's see if we can get this one. Pretty close. I just got this. Then I can start on the tree and the flowers up there. Kind of want to widen this because it is a tree branch. May end up widening the others too. Ah, darn it. Slipped off on that one. There we go. Getting there. Pretty close to finish. Well, I don't know if it... I mean, I could color it in. I don't know whether I will or not. Okay. Alright, let's get the flowers. We're pretty close. Pretty close to having this. Well, I don't know if I want to. Yeah, I need to play around with the tips more, so I know if what to use for shading, because I kind of would like to shade in the trees a little bit, but I'll have to play around with the tips more to figure that out. I'm going to take my piece of metal upstairs and try and get my Beadinkrazy Custom Creations written on it and a decent handwriting, so I can come down tomorrow and we can do a video and I can engrave it, and then we'll mix up some silicone and make an inlay with it. These little lines are harder for me to see. The bigger stuff is easier to see, but when you get to the little bitty lines, it's kind of hard for me to see those. Alright, a couple more flowers. And we're about done with it. Now, I could take the colored pencils and color it in. They don't get very bright a color. So I think I will call this good, and then I will on another video we will paint them, because I have some more stuff I need to paint. I got another set of gnomes over there that I want to paint and seal, and then I'm going to make yardsticks out of them. I don't know about this, but I'm going to make yardsticks out of the others and stick them out in my flower bed out front. They're wood, but they, in order to hold up after you've painted them, and you're going to need to seal them with something, front and back, for them to last out in sun and the weather, so yeah, I do have some over there. I did send Miss Jeannie's home with her, the ones me and her painted, on one of my lives. Or a video, I don't know. Might have been a live, might have been a video, I'm not sure which. But I sealed hers for her and sent her, but she's never going to put hers outside. She don't want nobody. She's afraid somebody'd steal them. So she won't put them out there. This little flower is half off, but that's okay. Okay, well. So that's cool. I mean, I think that's what the stand's for. There you go, guys. And like I said, I want to do like some shading on the trees. And I may paint him. But I probably won't do it on this video. So, there he is. I'm going to have to put all these wire tips back up. They got so many different ones. And I will put that in my description. All the links to everything. So, you can go and purchase you one if you want. Really wasn't terribly expensive. You could probably buy a wood carving kit at the Hobby Lobby or Michael's also. I don't know. That's that. That's turned off. Let me unplug it because I extra careful here. All right. Yeah. I think that's adorable, really. Came out pretty cute for being a coloring page. I just ordered some carbon paper off of Amazon and fit the coloring page to it and drew around it with I just took like a dotting tool and went around it. And the carbon paper printed it off. So, that's really cute. Alright, let's get the shout outs done. Okay, I got Wanda's Blessed Creations. We're keeping you in our prayers, Miss Wanda. We're keeping you and your family in our prayers. Stacy _ the Crafty Cat. Rez C. Liz. India Brady Art. Art by me, Andrew Walker. Coral Marines Resin Art. Butch's Resin Creations. June's House of Crafts. Reptiles in Resin. Jaybird's Resin Art. At Julia's Crafty Chaos. At Artsy Doodles 1. Amy's Resin Corner. Epoxy Me That. Crafting with Carla. Billy Holman Creations. Patricia's Crafty Corner. Custom Created Handmade Crafts. Cynthia's Crafts and More. Blessed Epoxy by Amy. And that's spelled A-M-E-Y. At Resin Artists. Resin Me Up. Heart Creations by Renee. Ruby's Resin Studio. At Mama's Madhouse-Creations. That's Gail Hankey. Laney's Crafting Creations. Bear and the Boss Lady. I'm telling you, if you haven't watched Bear do some chainsaw carving, he's amazing. He is. And he's funny. And he sings. So, check him out. Delan's Handmade Woodworking. And like I said, go check out Delan's last video. He's issued a challenge. And it has to do with hearts in just about any kind of mixed media. And it's like it's kind of like a collaboration. You have to send in the video, or I don't know. I have to watch it again. I don't know if you're supposed to send him the video or send him pictures. I don't know. Probably the video. Amy Jo, Dots Whittling, Professor Rusty's Workshop, Rhinestone Suzanne, Creation Dust 777, and he's an amazing chainsaw carver too. Does big bears, mushrooms, Sasquatch, you name it. He does it. He's amazing. Stressful Mom Paints, that's Miss Allison. Grumpy's Laid Back Carving. Check out Mr. Grumpy, because he's got some pretty cool stuff too. Dad Carves, Perry the Crafting Wizard, Runic's Workshop, Woodchucker Chainsaw Carver. And Caleb's got some pretty cool, he was doing a truck the last time I watched. And he's got some pretty cool stuff too. Check him out. Ray and Sandy's Workshop, Happy Conundrum Carving. That's Matthew. And you should check Matthew out too. Mike is Making Stuff. LJ Workshop? Woodworks? LJ Woodworks. Old Path Woodcraft. Now that's all I got right now. There's a couple that are missing that I haven't got on there yet, but I will get them on. I'm going to go ahead and stop this one now. Get my pictures taken and get this video up. So bye for now. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.